I went back into the room and sat down on the chair. I opened the box beneath the table and took out a book, the Materia Medica. I opened it at the table on which stood the lamp and a large mirror. A small comb lay beside the mirror. The doctor says he came back to his room and sat on a chair. And he opened the box under the table and took out a book named Materia Medica. He kept it on the small table on which a lamp, a mirror, and a small comb was lying. He opened it and sat down. One feels tempted to look into a mirror when it is near one. I took a look. In those days, I was a great admirer of beauty, and I believed in making myself look handsome. The doctor says, as he was sitting in front of the mirror, he looked at his image in the mirror. He says that he was a great admirer of beauty. As he was a young man, he liked to appreciate beautiful things and wanted to improve his looks, to look more handsome. I was unmarried and I was a doctor. I felt I had to make my presence felt. Now here, what does it suggest? It suggests that doctor was very much conscious of his looks and of his profession. He says that as he was unmarried and he was a doctor too, he was an eligible bachelor. So he wanted to make people know that he was also available. I picked up the comb and ran it through my hair and adjusted the parting so that it looked straight and neat. Doctor says he combed his hair, trying to set them properly. Again, I heard that sound from above. When he was combing his hair, he again heard the same sound from above, but ignored it. Why? Because he was used to of those noises. I took a close look at my face in the mirror. I made an important decision. I would shave daily and grow a thin mustache to look more handsome. The doctor says he looked carefully in the mirror and decided that he would shave daily and grow a thin mustache because he thought that he would look better and more handsome with it. I was, after all, a bachelor and a doctor. The doctor repeats that he was not married and was a doctor too. So he wanted to say that he was supposed to look very handsome. He was supposed to be a good looking so that he would get a better match for himself. I looked into the mirror and smiled. It was an attractive smile. See how he is praising himself. I made another earth-shaking decision. I would always keep that attractive smile on my face to look more handsome. Now here, earth-shaking decision means something very important. The doctor appreciated himself and said that he had an attractive smile. Another thing that he decided was that he would always keep smiling because he looked better when he smiled. The doctor was being ironic when he said that to keep smiling was an earth-shaking decision. I was, after all, a bachelor and a doctor too on top of it. Again came that noise from above. Now here, on top of it means to add on to something. The doctor says, again he is stressing that he was a bachelor. And to add to it, he was also a doctor. He thought that he had a lot of value. That is why he wanted to look handsome. I got up, paced up and down the room. Then another lovely thought struck me. I would marry. I would get married to a woman doctor who had plenty of money and a good medical practice. She had to be fat for a valid reason. If I made some silly mistake and needed to run away, she should not be able to run after me and catch me. Here, paced means walked. Valid means logical. The doctor says he got up from his chair and started walking up and down in the room. And then he decided on one more thing. He decided to marry a woman doctor, one who had lot of money and a good medical practice. Further, the doctor thought that he would marry a fat girl. For that, he had a logical reason also. He reasoned that if sometime he makes some mistake and his wife chases him in anger to hit him, she will not be able to run fast and catch him if she would be fat. With such thoughts in my mind, I resumed my seat in the chair in front of the table. There were no more sounds from above. Suddenly, there came a dull thud, as if a rubber tube had fallen to the ground. Surely, nothing to worry about. The doctor says, thinking all these things, the doctor again sat down on the chair. Now, the sound had stopped, but all of a sudden, something fell down, making the sound of a thud. It felt like some rubber tube had fallen. जो धम की आवाज़ आई थी उसको देखकर या उसको सुनकर डॉक्टर को क्या लगा कि जैसे कोई रबर ट्यूब नीचे गिर गई है. It felt like some rubber tube had fallen and the doctor did not bother about it. Even so, I thought I would turn around and take a look. But then he thought of turning around to see what had fallen. First he felt that something rubber tube had fallen and he did not bother about it. Then again he thought that let's have a look to see that what had fallen. No sooner had I turned than a fat snake wriggled over the back of the chair and landed on my shoulder. The snake's landing on me and my turnings were simultaneous. Now, wriggled means crawled. Simultaneous means happened at the same time. दो चीज़ें जो एक साथ हुई हों. As soon the doctor turned, he saw that a big fat snake had crawled over the chair and sat on his shoulders. The timing of the doctor's turning around and the snake's landing on his shoulder was same. डॉक्टर का पीछे मुड़ना और स्नेक का उसके शोल्डर पे आना were at the same time. These two things happened at the same time. I didn't jump. I didn't tremble. I didn't cry out. There was no time to do any such thing. He did not panic, jump, or tremble. He did not shiver. He did not scream. It happened so fast that he did not have any time to react. The snake slithered along my shoulder and coiled around my left arm above the elbow. Slithered means twisting and crawling motion of the snake. The snake moved in such a way that it wrapped itself on the doctor's left arm like a coil. एल्बो से ऊपर स्नेक जो है डॉक्टर के हाथ पे जो है वो लिपट गया था in a circle. The hood was spread out and its head was hardly 3 to 4 inches from my face. Hood means head of the snake. It was in such a position just 3-4 inches away from his face. that if would have moved slightly, the snake could have bitten him. If doctor would have moved slightly, जरा सा भी डॉक्टर हिलता, the snake could have bitten him.